Currently going viral on TikTok is a 31-year-old woman. She flew to Atlanta to see a 25-year-old man because she was impressed by his portfolio on Instagram. He had bust-down watches, multiple cars, and she thought he was handsome. So she started talking to him and she agreed to fly out to go and see him, but everything went entirely wrong after that. Here's her story time.
Story time on when I flew to another state to meet this young lit nigga that's lit on the internet.
Yeah.
And to me, I feel like he was like, what's cat? So yeah, I met him on the internet.
Time out. I gotta stop the story right here. Just cause you seeing some stuff on social media, that don't mean that it's actually true to real life. We in 2025, I thought people knew that already. You don't take everything you see to be complete honesty just cause it's on social media. Come on, man. People don't tell you when they doing bad in life on social media. So why would you believe every time they doing well? That's just how I look at it. People come to social media to try to flex, make themselves feel better, but they won't come to social media when things ain't what they supposed to be. So let's be honest. She fell for the okie doke immediately.
I was in Bahamas like the beginning of January for my son.
Yeah.
Sorry, the beginning of February for my son's birthday or whatever. And he DM'd me on Instagram like, need you. So I'm like, oh, I've been trying to give you me.
Oh, that's a bar. I gotta write that down. Need you. Okay, I'm gonna add that one to my repertoire. They putting me on game. I wasn't up on that one.
Like, you know, whatever. We gonna exchange numbers or what? So I'm like, yeah, cause like, you know, he's some fine shit. Like, I love dark skinned niggas. And when I say he's some fine shit, bitch, he's some fine shit. Or whatever like that. So on the internet, like, you know, he got 2 watches, big Cardi, 6 cars, supposedly own his house, and he young as fuck or whatever. Like that. Dressed nice, always designer down, like always posting mad money, etc. So, you know, like that's my type. I love me a hood, get money nigga. So he asked for my number or whatever like that. So I gave him my number and like he texted me. And I'm not gonna lie, like it was little signs that I didn't like. Like if you know I'm on vacation with my kids, like I remember I posted my drink or whatever and I didn't text him right back. And he was on my phone like, oh, you see me text you or whatever, but you posting. Like that right there was like you only have my number for like 20 minutes, like chill out. But I let him slide. So we planned to see each other or whatever like this, like whatever like that on this Saturday. Let's say this Saturday, right? And we planned for me to come Valentine's Day weekend or whatever.
Okay.
And he really was on some shit where like he was like, oh, come whatever, what day, what time, it don't even matter. Like whenever you could come, just come. So I chose that weekend because I'm free every other weekend for my kids. They go with their dad or whatever like that. So
yeah,
that was my free weekend. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I thought he was a fake page at first or whatever like that because it just was like too good to be true. So we would only text and like he'd tell me to FaceTime him, but by the time I FaceTime him or whatever, he not answering. Now he got an excuse or he don't FaceTime back. So but
that's a catfish.
Like, bitch, I'm gonna get catfish if I go down here.
Makes sense.
So I told him, I'm like, look, this Wednesday, like the Wednesday before the Friday. So I'm like, FaceTime me before Friday or I'm not coming. So now he got all that energy, he FaceTime me, etc. I got him on the phone. Before you really couldn't, like he'd just be texting and shit like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So he FaceTime me, he was real, looked the same, looked good as fuck. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
So Friday come and we talk and I'm like, you know, like you ready? Like I'm at the nail salon, I'm like, you ready? Like I can't wait to see you, I can't wait to meet you, etc. So he like, yeah, or whatever like that. But I feel like his energy was a little off because he was more excited days before. So I'm like, you good, love? Like you okay? Because I'm like, I feel like your energy is like kind of off, like you're not excited as you was. So he's like, oh, I just found out I got to get my daughter or whatever today. Mind you, it's the day I leave. Like I'm leaving at 10 p.m. at night to land. I think my flight would land like 12:48 a.m. originally. So I'm like, yo, I took our work for this or whatever, and I already checked into the flight. And he's like, well, what's the issue? Nobody didn't tell you not to come. Like you could still come. I'm good. I'm gonna just get a sitter.
Makes
if anything,
sense.
Her and the sitter just stay at my house, and we could just get a room. So I'm like, you know what? All right, that's cool. I'm all for that, or whatever the case may be. So I still go. Like I get my nails and I run to the mall. I get everything I need. I pack my shit, and I tell him like, all right, I'm for the land at this time. I go to the airport. Mind you, y'all, I'm rushing because I'm always fucking last minute.
Yeah.
I get to the airport. I board the flight, or whatever like that. So before I boarded the flight, he texted me this hotel, like Signa or something like that. It's like one of the best hotels in Atlanta. So I tried to book the hotel online, but everything was booked up. So I told him, I'm like, look, everything booked up because it's Valentine's Day weekend. So he like, nah, you gotta call. So I called and like everything was booked the fuck up. Like literally it was no hotel. So he like, well, find whatever you can find and just book it and I'm gonna get you from the airport. So I'm like, you know,
That sounds
what's
sketchy.
your budget? So he like, what you mean? I'm like, what's your budget? Like, I'll book the room, but when I land, I expect to get my money back or whatever like that. So I'm on the plane, y'all. The plane done took off. So the nigga like, oh, the least you could do is pay for the room. So I'm like, huh? So this when a mishap coming. Because I get it, okay, we supposed to stay at your house originally, but then your child came into play. So now we gotta go stay somewhere else, which is cool. Because I think a hotel is better anyway, because you don't know me and I don't know you. And it's more safer, I feel like.
Makes sense.
So he like, yeah, like you can pay for the room. I'm gonna fund the rest of the trip. Baby, you a whole scammer. You think I'm paying for a motherfucking hotel for you to come fuck on me?
Huh? She already had her mind make up she was gonna do the nasty. She said, I ain't coming down here for nothing. Okay. But you can't get the hotel? So his career is that he a scammer and that's what making you think he supposed to pay for everything? You not supposed to get your own hotel? Can't do the nasty with you if he don't pay for the hotel? This story sounding weird already. I don't know what's going on.
So he all like, yo, I feel like you could pay for something. I'm funding the rest of the trip or whatever the case may be. Yo, so we start arguing or whatever like that. So then the plane land and I'm like, you really arguing over a $300-something hotel, but you scamming, you hitting all these licks, all this big money you posting. I mean, like $20,000-$30,000. You can't book a $300 hotel. And I just felt like if you brought me to your city, you should make sure I'm good. Like if you came to my city and something happened, I'm going to correct it before you get there. I'm going to figure this shit the fuck out. Because I mean, why wouldn't I? Like it don't make sense. I didn't ask to come there. You wanted to come. Now I agree we wanted to see each other, but still, like, what?
She sound like the only selling point here is the money. She don't care about him as a person at all. The money is the only thing that sound like the requirement of meeting her. The fact that he ain't paying $300 for the room, she ready to blow up the whole trip. No more doing the freak nasty. No more you want to come on a trip. The whole point of you meeting him was because he was posting $20,000, $30,000 on Instagram.
So when I landed, the nigga arguing, going all back and forth and shit. So I'm like, listen, cancel your sitter, stay home with your kid. Go ahead and buy. I'm cool. Like I ain't even link you no more, etc.
Oh wow.
Y'all, this nigga was like, oh, you must be coming to come see another nigga. Nigga, what? I took off from my job, stopped one of my business to come see you. And you talking about another nigga? That's your response?
That sound valid, because you ain't coming over here for nothing. That's what he thinking. He like, if you really flying to this city and you canceling to see me over a hotel room, you might be up to something that I don't know about. That's a good suspicion. I ain't mad at him for that suspicion.
Y'all, he kept fucking arguing. I couldn't believe it, because I'm like, bro, like, if you getting all this money and you got all this motion, all this shit going on, like, $300 is nothing. So I'm like, if I book this hotel, you can't come. So that's what the fuck I did. I booked the hotel, and shout out to that Spirit flight attendant, because yo, he stayed in that airport with me and found me a hotel, y'all. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had nowhere to stay, like, at all.
That's crazy.
But I booked that hotel, y'all, and I left that nigga on red. Like, I stopped responding. So me personally, I just feel like his lifestyle gotta be kept, because I done dealt with some big money niggas. Like, I mean, rich niggas, like that's running businesses to get legit money. I done dealt with a rapper. I'm not gonna say who the fuck he is, because he is a big rapper that y'all listen to every single day. And niggas with money ain't complaining. They not doing all that. Like, I'm telling you, they not doing all that. Like, when you come see them, they have everything into play. Everything.
It's 100% got to do with the money. She never was interested with him as a person. This 100% was a financial transaction. That's all this was.
Anything out of there, like, he not in the mall blowing no money. Like, he ain't at no 5-star restaurants. Like, he really don't be doing nothing. Like, he might go skate or something, but like, other than that, like, that nigga don't be really doing shit like with the money he's supposed to have. Like, he got all this motion. You would think he'd be tripping, like something. Like, nah, he not doing none of that. So, to me personally, the life is kept. And I was just mad, because I feel like, damn, like, I flew here to see you, and this happened. Never doing it again. And then his excuse was, well, you knew what I had going on and you still came. Nigga, you never told me not to come. When I checked in with you and we spoke. You told me to still come. It wasn't an issue.
That's wild.
And you was gonna get a sitter. Like, what? That don't even make sense. Like, make it make sense. I would have stayed the fuck home. I'm not that pressed to see no nigga. Like, bitch, you know I get niggas. Like, what?
My thing is, you were planning around your kid to fly to see him only for the hotel room being $300 and he ain't want to pay that. And you not thinking he getting money, and that blows up the whole trip, the whole interaction y'all was having. That lets me know he was a complete stranger to you. All of this was strictly financial. You were flying to meet a total stranger just because you thought he was getting money. That is disgusting. And she talking about she gonna get a hotel room to do the nasty. Y'all are out of control. You ain't even know that guy. Barely talked to him, obviously, because y'all were not on the same page about this trip at all. This was last minute. Y'all were focused on all of the wrong things. This is just modern era dating. That's all this is. Money, doing the nasty, no personal connection. But wait, there's more, Face ass. He goes to social media to tell his side of the story, so now we get the man's point of view of the date. Let's see what he got to say about this trip that failed.
Then it's just like, okay, Will.
Yeah.
You said what you said and all that, right? But at the same time, you come telling me, oh yeah, you fuck with these big time rappers and these rappers that everybody listen to.
Yeah.
Man, I don't give a fuck about no boss man, D-Lo. Man,
whole time she was talking about Big Za? Ain't no way. Okay, so these are the messages between them two on the Saturday when she got there. I fell asleep, are you okay? So this is before she got the hotel. Hey, I feel a lot better, still a little upset, but just happy to finally have a room. It's not my norm, but was all I could find. Face palm, good thing is you're okay. I was trying to stay up, but after I put her to sleep, it was done for. I just really wanted to meet you, I guess. But I learned stuff from every situation, that's why I'm so calm. I really just hate wasting my time for real. I think anybody would. When I go home, we probably will never talk again. I know you probably don't care, but I really have faith in this whole thing. Crazy. And it's not even your fault. You did what you were supposed to, but I ain't gonna never forget this. And then later that morning, she said, I thought about it, and I do want to meet. I thought about it, and I do want to meet you. Are you gonna link me? Can you still get a sitter? Time out. She was all in her video saying that since she spent the $300 for her room, it was donezo that she was gonna link the guy. And now in the text messages, we got evidence that she still wanted the link. She said, I ain't come over here for nothing. I'm gonna do what I came here to do. I'm trying to get freaky. You know that's all she trying to do at this point. She said, I ain't trying to leave here without nothing. And here is the pictures that she sent. This is the only pic you need. You get it? I got a picture, but I don't know what that is. Really? That's a sore throat spray and breath strips. You got a sore throat? Babe, that was gonna be for me to give you what? Oh my God, the throat sore numbs your throat. Oh my God. It's sad because this was sent because he asked for a full body pic. I said, this the only pic you need. I don't care. I was going to do him in. What's the problem? He's showing y'all half messages for real. The whole point of the video was that he told me to still come. This is the throat numbing spray with the ice drop breath strips. This a freaky ass woman. What technique is this? A throat numbing spray? Are you kidding me? With some breath strips? What was she about to do to that man? What was she about to do?
Wait, so y'all was trolling me and all the sore throat spray is gone? It's gone?
There ain't no way y'all buying the throat numbing spray off the shelf. I can't lie. This lady just upped the skill gap and doing the nasty. She just put y'all on a whole new bag. She just unlocked a whole new bag for a lot of women. This lady just upped the skill gap on everybody. It's either you know or you don't at this point. She just put y'all on a whole new game. And now they buying it off the shelf. This is getting ridiculous.
Oh, look, right now we just gonna piggyback off of the whole she said some shit like what for it is. Oh yeah, he got mad with me because I was out of town and texting my kids and all that. Like whatever the fuck that's supposed to be about. Anywho, that shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing at all. You get what I'm saying? Fast forward to these messages. You get what I'm saying? Now look, now check this out.
I'm checking
she
it
said,
out.
Like I supposed to pay for a hotel or we argued about a hotel or some shit about like some shit with some money. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what really pissed me off. Like that's what made me even get into this whole little. You did anyway. You feel me? Now. That's my whole thing.
There
now,
go to watch.
That I was getting my
There go to watch. She was talking about. He got two of them. He got two of them on each arm.
Daughter Friday. You know what I'm saying? I let her know at 4 p.m. on Friday. Like, okay, well, I'm getting my daughter and I'm gonna have her for the weekend, or the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Now, your flight don't leave until 11 o'clock, whatever the case may be. Your flight don't leave until 11 o'clock at night. Now, by your flight don't leave at 11 o'clock tonight, meaning like, okay, well. I ain't really trying to be mean to you, but like I'm giving you all the signs. What for this? All right, Will. I just told you my daughter coming. I done already let you know like beforehand. I'm not bringing nobody around my daughter. Like it ain't none of that type of shit going on, especially no stranger. Like it ain't none of that going on. I got too much respect for
none
myself.
Of that.
You know what I'm saying? My daughter, mama, and my daughter alone. People be having weird intentions and shit towards kids.
Makes
whatever.
sense.
Now, so if I'm letting you know this already on some like you feel me, it ain't none of that going on. Then off rip, you like you feel me? You should have either not even got your ass on the flight for one, because your flight didn't leave until 11 o'clock later on that night. I told you at 4 o'clock. You try to tell me like, oh yeah, I already checked in my flight. Checking in your flight don't mean nothing at all. You know why? Because you still can cancel or like whatever. It don't matter. I don't like you know what I'm saying. I know for a fact you can cancel your flight, reservation, whatever, get a refund, whatever. So I let her know like you feel me. It's a possible chance that I can get a, you know what I'm saying? It's a possibility that I can get a babysitter. But like, that one never 100%, you feel me? Like, regardless of me getting a babysitter or not, right? I never, ever was staying at no hotel for one. Like, you a stranger, you get what I'm saying? I was not doing no shit like that. You a stranger, I don't even know you for real. And you too thirsty, like you throwing me off for real.
Whoa.
You too thirsty, you know what I'm saying? Now, cool. Now, in the mix of all that, right? Okay, she get her. Now, she get her. She knew on the plane like, oh yeah, she had to get her a room and shit like that, whatever the case may be. Because of the simple fact, I get to ask her shit like, okay, well, what you finna do as far as in like hotel wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna help you look for a hotel, like GT, you know what I'm saying? But like, you should be already under the impression, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you not to come for real, because of the simple fact, I let you know I got my daughter. If a nigga telling you like, okay, well, he got his daughter, and you can't, he not bringing you around his daughter. Me, my daughter, this, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be here with me. So she gonna be here with me, then that means you can't be here at all. Like,
Makes
you know, like, ain't none of
sense.
that going on.
Okay.
Cool. Long story short, whatever the case
Miscommunication.
may be, she ended up paying for her own flight. You feel me? She ended up paying for her own hotel or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? She was mad or whatever the case may be. But my thing is, look, right now, she never not once said like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay for the hotel, but when I land, give me the money. What? The first thing I told her was, find something that you can afford. You feel me? Like, find something you can afford. Whatever in your budget. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this shit ain't about no $300 or no hotel or nothing like that. We never argued about no hotel. Because I made it clear, like clear as day. Like, okay, well, I'm not sleeping in no hotel. Why in the fuck would I sleep in a hotel? I mean, I got a house. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just worried about your well-being. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's already damn near 1 o'clock in the morning when you land.
Makes sense.
You gotta have somewhere to sleep at. I don't want you to sleep in the airport or no shit like that. You feel me? Cool. Now, she get all that shit done or whatever the case may be. She act like she got an attitude out of this world. She really was on some like selfish shit, like on some like, she thought I was gonna put her before my daughter type shit. Like, oh yeah, well, we had plans and what the fuck ever. Like, I don't give a fuck who you is. Don't nobody come before my daughter. You feel me? Now, mind you, like, okay, so that was that whole Friday. Now, look, I still text her on Saturday just to make sure, like, she was good, she was safe. Because at the end of the day, you're not from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You're not from Atlanta at all. I'm not from Atlanta at all. But, like,
At all.
it was just cold that night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, yeah, are you okay? You know, on some, like, checking up on her type shit. You feel me? See, oh, yeah, I had found a room. You know, none, like, everything was regular for real. Now, the shit really went left for real that Saturday when it came to the point where it is. She got to text me all like extra thirsty ass shit. Like, you got breath mints and like numbing spray. You know what I'm saying? That shit new to me. You know what I'm saying? All right, okay. All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Brush that off. And then you got to ask me shit like, oh yeah,
Numbing spray.
Have I ever gave my ass ate?
What?
My behind ate. I don't know if TikTok gonna like blur it out or some shit because of that. Hold on, what the fuck? This lady throwing me off now. You know what I mean? You throwing me off. You throwing me all the way off. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm just like, nah, hell no. She won't be seeing me at all. You get what I'm saying? I'm not.
This lady was trying to fly from Jamaica to Atlanta to eat butt. She told him, have you ever had your butt eat? She said she bringing numbing spray. Whoa! She was trying to turn this man out. She was trying to go crazy. She ain't playing with him. I see why she was mad she had to stay in that hotel. She was trying to go crazy and you messed it up. You ruined her whole little plan. She was trying to show you something you ain't never seen before.
I'm gonna link up with you. I'm not finna have sex with you. It ain't none of that going on. Like, you know, I'm cool on it. I'm straight on it. Now, mind y'all, it would never ever be a storyline. It wouldn't be a story time. It wouldn't be none of that. You know why? If I pulled up to see her at that hotel, had I had sex with her, any of that shit, you get what I'm saying? If any of that shit would have went her way as far as in like sexual intercourse, she would have never made a story time. You get what I'm saying? Now, mind you, like, she was scaring me on some, like, hold on, what the fuck? Don't be saying no shit like that to be like, you scaring me for real on some shit. Like, you know, like, hold on. You been a little bit too thirsty, you feel me? No.
She's so freaky, she scared him.
On top of you being a little bit too thirsty, right? I mean, on top of her being a little too thirsty, right? I'm just like, all right, okay, whatever. You feel me? Like, now, mind y'all, rewind. We was texting this shit for like, probably like a week and a half. I want to say we probably was texting for like a week and a half for real. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I ain't never been on the phone at all. Like, never been on the phone. No, we get on FaceTime for the first time. You feel me? It was like a 3-minute call or some shit like that. But when I first get on the phone, I got my face in the camera. She got her face in the camera. But she got on like these clear glasses. Now, when I say stop playing, put your face in the camera, you know? I don't know if that like rubbed her the wrong way, but I'm just in my head like this not the same person that I was just looking at on Instagram. You feel me?
No,
so
she
now,
was
like, I'm not saying she
catfishing.
ugly. I'm not taking that from her at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like she not the like what she looked at like on Instagram.
Damn
you know so it caught me off guard type shit. So now I'm really just trying to like rush her off the phone for real. But like I'm giving her a cold shoulder to the point where what it is like, damn, you not getting the memo. Like I shouldn't have to say like, okay, well. Woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm really giving you a cold shoulder. Like, I'm letting you know what, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that was throwing me off, though, that she didn't look the same. You know what I'm saying? So, after that, the conversation went, like, blank. She texted me that Friday, like, hey, love, are you okay? Ooh. And I tell her, she like, am I still coming? Ooh. I didn't respond to no other question, but am I okay? I told her I'm good. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm good, but I was dull as hell with her, you feel me?
Now social media has come to find out maybe he was lying about being with his daughter because another woman stepped up and said that she was with him during that time that he was supposed to be linking with the girl in the hotel. This is her story.
Shit is really a fucking joke. Like this is really some Tubi shit. Like... And all I can do is laugh because niggas really be full-blown liars, though. Like,
that's insane.
Not even just that. This shit is all crazy. Like,
Why she stopping?
And I really didn't even want to get on here because, honestly, this shit is embarrassing. Like, this is crazy, but I just can't believe it.
Why do everybody say I really don't be wanting to do this as you doing it? Nobody asked for your side of the story. I really didn't want to do this. Y'all forced me. There be nobody around talking about, if I got to, man, I really ain't wanna.
Like, so basically, to sum up the whole thing, I've been talking to him for like a month, probably.
At least she knew him longer.
We talking back and forth. I was supposed to go see him, not this previous weekend, not this past, but the weekend before. But I couldn't because me and my baby father, like, we co-parent and we do, like, we swap weeks. Like, I have him 1 week, he have him another. So I explained that to him or whatever, and I was like, I'll come up there if I get a babysitter. But I'm not really pressing the issue because when it comes to my son, I'm really going to be there. Like, I'm not.
This That's exactly what he said about his daughter. Now she's saying the exact same thing about her son. Damn, are y'all living the same life? What are you talking about? It sounds like his story just in an alternate universe. You a woman with a son, he a man with a daughter, and y'all don't play about y'all kids, and y'all gotta find a babysitter. What are we talking about?
I'm not gonna force nobody to watch my son, or just to go be with a nigga in another state. Like, I'm not doing that. So he was starting whatever. He like, you wasting my time, you wasting my money. We look, he got into it about it because like I feel like he wasn't understanding the point of I can't get no babysitter. Like, and I already gave him the option of me coming when my son was going with his dad. So that's what it was. Like, you know what I mean? So I end up going out there. It was cold as fucking rainy as fuck. Like, if you're in Atlanta, you know how the weather just was out there. Like, with shit, like, I wasn't too pressed to. I don't even know. Like,
I don't know.
A couple days later, I'm like, well, shit. Like, do you still want me to come out there on the 13th? Guess the response. Just guess. Just take a wild ass guess. Baby boy said he was gonna have his daughter. I'm like, okay, you being funny. Like, you only being funny because I said I had my son. And you being funny. That's the whole crazy part to this. Like, this was really fucking me up. But I kept it, cool, whatever. And I'm like, whatever. Da-da-da. So, the 12 come around, right? He texts my phone in the morning, good morning, da-da-da. Tomorrow the 13th. Oh, so now you want me to come? I still took my ass out there though because
God.
When I said this nigga is a whole vibe, like I don't know how he is with anybody else, but I know like how he was with me. Like, that shit was too good to be true, and now I see like it was way too good to be true. And it's so crazy. On my way, like, I'm rushing around, I'm getting all the shit in order at the last minute because I wasn't supposed to go. Like, I had plans to go to my friend Galentine's. I miss my Galentine's for this shit. Like, what? A waste? Like, what? And let me show y'all hold on, I gotta go to my email.
Apparently that lady we was listening to went and got his name tatted after talking for only 21 days. And on the 6th day of them talking, she got the name tatted. That don't even make no goddamn sense. The vibe was that crazy she ran and got his name tattooed. This lady tried to keep everything anonymous. The guy she linked with, the rappers she be messing with, the activities she do with her throat, everything. She was trying to keep it all anonymous and all of it got exposed. I don't know how a situation of a story time could backfire harder than this. You tried to just tell your story, didn't mention no names, kept everything pretty vague. Everybody came on here rebuting all of your evidence, exposing the whole play, other men you messing with. This is outrageous, bruh. All she had to do was not post anything. None of us would know nothing. We would all be minding our goddamn business. This got way too out of hand.